amateur radio club, the best in town. From dawn till dusk, we're up in the sky, talking on repeaters, let our voices fly. With every static crackle, we share a good tale, chasing the signals, we just can't fail. We all have a story to tell, from city lights to country wells. It's what we thrive for, the fun we share. Our laughter and voices fill the night air.
So I've been exploring and experimenting with Arden, which is a replacement firmware for consumer Wi-Fi gear that lets you operate it a little bit outside of the Wi-Fi spectrum, the normal assignment, and creates a mesh network. So this is kind of a standard node that you would use in Arden. I've got a bigger one set up over there with the bigger Wi-Fi router and the Raspberry Pi, which is presently running our phone system. So what these mesh nodes do is they are discoverable. So you start off knowing the IP address of a node, and you can then see its neighbors. So I can click here, go down, HAP3, so that is my base node there. And I can see my neighbor, Light 5.2, and that's that directional antenna up there. Well, his neighbor is 5.1, so I can go through that.
Cool.
So I'm sitting there walking the mesh, and then I can get to the HAP AC1, which is another one of these guys, but I've set it up over where George is operating. And what it's presently running is a phone server, the web servers. Let's see if our camera's working. Our camera's presently at least getting something in the video feed. And we can do this.
Hello.
Hey, George.
Hey.
We're just demoing the phone system for Keith for his video.
Oh, okay. Well, it's still working just fine. You still seeing the video?
I am still seeing video. I don't know how much it's updating, but I am seeing it. I think I see the top of your hat behind your rig there. So.
Okay, good.
But this is an IP-based phone, similar to what you would have in an office, but we're running it independent of the internet or on these Wi-Fi devices with just a Raspberry Pi as our phone server.
Cool.
So, all right, I'm going to hang up. Thanks, George.
Okay, bye.
Pretty neat. Pretty neat.
So
See all that?
it's a full IP network. You can run groupware. You could run, if you wanted to host your own email, you can put WinLink over it. You could play Doom on it. If you wanted to put Doom on people's laptops or do Windows file sharing, you can do that too. So
Cool. You understand all that the way it's got an internal network using Meshtastic and stuff, that type of device. But of course it's
actually got two. So it's got.
I'm clueless.
Well, so it's got
pretty cool.
The mesh where it's running the Babel protocol. It's discovering its neighbors and then advertising them so it can build routes.
Right.
And then it's got the user network, which is kind of VLAN on top of that mesh.
Okay.
So as far as any devices on the mesh goes, they're all just on one big network.
Right.
But you can go through and walk through the nodes on the mesh to discover what's on it.
Okay.
So
are they communicating then like an IP?
It's an internal network.
Yeah, it's all IP.
Yeah.
That's all IP for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as far as this is concerned, it's connected to a network with no internet.
Right.
But you can still connect anything on it.
And then how are they communicating? Like
Wi-Fi. So that's a directional Wi-Fi antenna.
Okay.
And this is all operating off battery power right now too. So that's a MicroTik.
Okay.
They're like $60 on Amazon.
Okay. Yeah, I've got the Opal. Actually, this is why we were late.
I think that's a barrel. That one has been flashed with the Arden firmware.
Okay.
So I can actually turn that on. I'd have to put it in line with one of those guys because it's 5 gigahertz only. But we had another phone over there that was running it, but we stole the jackery off of it to work on Bob's setup. that it was running a different GLI net that's like $30 and it's 2.4 only.
Okay.
But we were able to get Arden on it. And so we actually had a 2.4 link from here to that router, and then a 5 link from here to George's, and all 3 phones can call each other without a problem.
Oh, funny.
So it's no individual node is any more important than the other as far as the network is concerned.
Right.
Obviously, if we lose the node in the middle that's bridging the 2 frequencies and running the PBX, it goes down.
Right.
So if you're doing an actual resilient deployment, you need to plan a little better than that. But for this demo, it works great.
Yeah.
So.
Very cool.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Is it just gives you a full-on IP network, and it's all ham frequencies, free of. I mean, you can pump internet through it, but
You
see,
wanted an uplink, right?
you see he's broadcasting the camera from George's up there
Right.
to the computer, so that's
Wow.
it's pretty neat.
actually, if I log into it, you can actually repoint that camera. It's on a gimbal, but
Cool.
it's been finicky, and between the rain and that tree's in the way and people walking in front of the antenna, so I'm just not.
Yeah.
We're just. It's kind of working, so we're just.
Don't touch nothing.
Yeah, basically. But I mean, if you're doing long-term deployments, you can make it a little more robust than that. But again, this was just put something quick to set up a field day. What I would like to do is eventually build out these like deployment kits where you just set it down, open the case, and you've got a Raspberry Pi or a mini computer, one of these boxes, and a phone.
Yeah.
I haven't got that far yet. But yeah, that's pretty
Very
much it.
good
Jonathan
demonstration.
does a lot of 3D printing too.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah.
Very cool.
So these cases, of course.
Yeah.
They were making fun of my cable organizers earlier being 3D printed. What else?
They're
have we
just
got?
jealous.
Where's my TDEC? That's in a 3D printing case.
Oh, wow.
And these are all Meshtastic nodes.
Yeah, all PLA.
Oh yeah.
I got an LCOM directional, nice one.
Okay.
Maybe that would sometime I can employ that or incorporate that into what you're doing and use.
Maybe,
It'd
yeah.
be great. It's big. It's a big one.
So I work for Cisco.
Okay,
And at the sales conference every year, there's about 22,000 sellers that show up,
Yeah.
purely internal. But everybody brings in their Meshtastic node, and there's about 220 of them set up. And they'll put them on their badges and communicate with them. It's
Nice.
pretty slick, yeah.
Yeah. I like this one because you don't need to tether it to a phone.
Yeah, that
But-
gets annoying.
Well, it's also hard to explain to somebody who doesn't
Yeah.
really know that it's like, oh no, it's not using your cell signal.
Right.
It's using this. And they're like, but you're using your phone. And I'm like, I know. But,
It's
Right.
just the Bluetooth.
Let's see,
Yeah.
forget
Just
to
the
pay
keyboard and the
AT&T that
screen.
money. Yeah.
but the other thing that comes up, like I was saying, with Arden and Meshtastic, no individual nodes any more important than the other. You know this at Cisco. These guys, your cell tower goes down.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, I'm in range of Keith's phone. I can't call him.
No.
Right,
It
right.
won't work without that cell tower. That cell tower is a much more important node than my cell phone.
Yep.
With these guys, no. If there's 2 in range, they're talking to each other. Now that doesn't, if the one that has all your servers is the one that's missing, it's going to be a problem. But
Right.
yeah, but I mean, you can plan around that. You can do resilient deployments. You can do a virtual IP and spread it across a couple of different nodes so that if one goes down, the other picks it up. You have to do a little bit more planning for that, but you can absolutely do it.
Yeah.
So.
So we'll have to set up a network LAN party in the park then.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Pretty cool.
I mean, enough bandwidth, you can absolutely play games
Pretty
on it.
cool.
That's actually the interface for the one up at George's tent because I was just exploring the net mesh earlier. And what's amusing is even though we've got that 5 gigahertz link, the 2 gigahertz between that and the little white box up at George's tent are also occasionally getting enough of a link to show up in the neighbor list.
Yeah.
So it's actually got 2 routes between
Yeah.
the 2 nodes, but I don't think it will ever use that 2.4 because its link was so poor.
Yeah.
But see, this is still seeing the AR300M, which has been unplugged for a minute, so that'll eventually drop off. Probably the next time something tries to connect to it. But that's another little pocket node that we flashed Arden onto and works. So you can absolutely hook your home network up to these guys on the internet port, and it's smart about it. It'll let internet go through to your end user devices, but won't pump it out to the mesh unless you specifically go tell it to do that.
Okay.
So You can also turn on tunnels, so like we could go down here and create an IP tunnel. I guess I'm not signed in anymore, because it's not letting me click on it. But the tunnel, so like any other kind of link that's IP based, we can put an Arden tunnel over it so that the devices will see each other through that link. Mostly it's used for the internet, but if you have other networks, microwave links, whatever, you can absolutely do that too.
That's cool.
So it's very flexible.
Yeah.
It's running OpenWRT under the hood,
Yeah.
so if you need to get fancy with firewall rules or something, like you can SSH into them.
Okay.
So you can absolutely hit the command line and do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I've got another one of these I'm using with a
Yeah.
different project at home right now that I'm building a data center in a backpack.
Oh, cool.
And this picture's a little out of date because I haven't taken a new one, but this is pretty close to what it looks like.
Wow.
Two NUCs and an
Yeah.
Orange Pi and then
Yeah.
a router. And the nice thing is the stock firmware in those guys, you can take the USB cord on it, plug it into your phone,
Yep.
and it'll tether
Yep.
your phone into the network. So I could give my data center in a bag.
Yeah.
It's got enough battery; it should run it for like 8 hours. So I've got all these different patches I'm storing in the backpack. So it's like, some of them are funny stuff off the internet. A bunch of them are convention badges going to B-sides, and I've got a big DerbyCon patch that I put on there. Although DerbyCon's been gone for years.
That's cool.
So, anyways,
Just streaming Plex off of it, right?
yeah, that's totally not 5 or 6 instances of Kali attacking your Wi-Fi. It's totally just Plex. It's fine.
Yeah. Totally fine.
So don't worry about the evil AP running on the ESP32s. It's fine.
Very good, Jonathan. Hey, thanks a lot. This will be on YouTube, and I'm going to actually tag this a little bit differently.
Well, edit that a little bit.
Yeah, I will. But this is good stuff. Very good. Good. Thanks, Jonathan. Appreciate it.
Let's keep talking, sharing our dreams with Maury Amateur Radio Club. It's better than it seems. Through